All right, so today we're going to be focusing on back and shoulders. So all this posterior chain, upper body. You're going to need a variety of weights. You can see I just got a whole bunch of stuff going on here. I expect that I'm going to start really heavy, and as I progress, I'm probably going to want to drop weights, and that's what I would recommend for you too. We are going to be doing our warm-up here, and then we're going to have 3 different sets of 3 different exercises each. Okay, each exercise is going to be about 40 seconds with a 10-second rest in between. Okay, with that, I want you to think about going moderate to heavy weights, and with each 40 seconds, you're going to get about between 9 and 11 reps, which is good for muscle building, and we'll get more into that as well. All right, so let's just get started with our warm-up. So slow butt kickers here as we pull back. So again, we're working that upper body posterior chain. So the shoulders, the back, so these lats here, the big muscles back here, and our lower back. All right, it's gonna be great. Good. All right, let's go ahead and switch up those knees. Bring the knees up, go into some arm circles. Good. Good, keep those knees going, bring the arm circles backwards. Great, all right, wide stance here. Taking those arms straight out to the sides, we're gonna reach down, tap the inside of our foot, come back up, squeeze the glutes, back up, bring those arms up. Good. Getting our lower back warmed up here. Feeling good on the old hamstrings. Awesome. One more. Great. Okay, taking this hand, we're going to reach across and then the other side. Getting some movement, transverse movement, working our spine. So with this workout, you guys, we want to make sure that our core, our bracing is on point, okay? Very important for any kind of weightlifting, but especially with this upper body stuff. Good. All right, back and forth with those arms. We're going to practice a couple things here. So first up, we're going to practice good mornings. We're going to get to this in our first one. So good mornings, you're going to have your weights at the top here on your shoulders. So just pretend you have your weights. Feet shoulder width apart. You're going to hinge back with your hips. Nice straight back. Coming down as low as you can go. 90 degrees is great. And then come back up. Okay? Working our lower back. So go ahead and practice that with me. Good. And I'll explain the difference between this and a deadlift when we get there. Good, one more. Just start to get to the feel for what this is supposed to feel like and before you add weights. Awesome. All right, so first up, we're gonna be doing some T-raises. So shoulder stuff. I'm gonna grab my 8s. So fingers forward here, slight bend, very slight bend in the hips. Okay, we're gonna raise up to the sides and then come back down. Okay, so think 1, 2, 3, hold, 1, 2, 3, coming down. Remember to breathe. Good, come on down, breathe in. Breathe out, hold, bring it down. Now I say very slight bend in those hips because you don't want to go all the way over because we're not working our lower back right now. We want to work our shoulders, okay? Good. Almost there. Great. All right, so relax. You got 10 seconds. Next up, bent over rows. I'm going to grab a heavier weight here. Good. So you're going to bend over, hinge at those hips, bend, and then bring those elbows straight back, and then slowly come down. So you want to make sure, like I said, that you're bracing your core really well here, okay? Your transverse is engaged, which helps your back stay nice and straight, protects that back. Good. Elbows are going straight back. Hold at the top, slowly come down. Make sure you're breathing. Good, relax. All right, next one, good mornings. I am gonna grab my 8s for this. You don't need heavy weights for this one, okay? So as you're going down, you're just putting them on your shoulders, hinging at the hips as you come forward, and then come back up. So deadlifts and good mornings are very similar, but it just depends on what you're trying to work. Okay, so deadlifts, you generally start at the bottom, and then you're coming up, and that's more of a full body workout, really working more of your lower body. With good mornings, because of where your weight placement is, it really throws off your center of gravity. 2, 1, awesome. Starting at the top here, I'm gonna keep my weights, your T-raise underhand grip. So 2, 1, here we go. I'm gonna keep explaining that. So with your good mornings, okay, your good mornings are gonna have more of a hip hinge, and it turns off your hamstrings, versus the deadlifts are more work in your hamstrings, okay? It's all about a little bit of placements, arms, where your hands are, where your hips are, everything. Makes a big difference. Keep it going, go slow. Make sure you're really engaging that core. If you feel like your back is hurting here, you might need to straighten up a little bit more. Good, and relax. Next up are those bent over rows. I'm gonna grab my 15s. All right, here we go. Bend over, bring it back, pause, slowly come down. Good. Make sure you're breathing. Make sure you're smiling. This is all good. Feels good. Slowly come down. Good, get less than 10 seconds here. Going into our good mornings. And finish that up. All right. Grab these 8s again. So, rack them on your shoulders. Coming forward at the hips. Working that lower back as you slowly come up. Okay? If this is too much or your weight is just weird, you could have it in the front here. That would be okay. It definitely is still working that lower back, which is what we're focused on right now. It just changes your center of gravity a little bit more. Good. Keep breathing, go slow, focus on those movements. And switch. All right, we got one more round, you guys. Those T-raises, I'm gonna keep these. Feeling pretty good with these. Fingertips out, slight bend in those hips. Bring it up, hold, slowly come down. Breathe. Feeling strong. Good. So you'll notice the first exercise is focused on shoulders. The second is more focused on that mid upper back. And the third one is going to be focused on the lower back. Good. We're going to do that next round in 3 seconds. You got 15-second break to grab that water. You guys already know. I'm like way ahead of you. Good. Keep it going. Good. Keep those elbows back. Make sure that neck is nice and neutral. Good. Hold in the back, slowly lower down. Fighting against gravity is what makes those muscles stronger. Good. All right, good mornings. All right, here we go. Good. Going down, coming up, working that lower back. Squeeze those glutes at the top. Starting to shake a little bit. That's good. Muscles are working. Good. Okie dokie. Now, all right, so now you get your break, okay? So grab your water. Shoulder press are next. There's 15 seconds right there. So I'm gonna start with 12s. We got 3 seconds. Here we go. So rack them up, fingertips are forward, bring it up, and then bring it back down into a touchdown here, okay? So any lower than that, we're gonna start activating other muscles. We wanna focus on those shoulders, okay? So as you're doing this, you wanna make sure those weights are kind of going right past your ears, okay? They're not going way behind, they're not coming forward. Elbows are going past those ears. Press. Good. Fight against that gravity. Good, you guys. If you need to, can stay your stance as well and relax. All right, reverse flies. I'm gonna lower that weight a little bit. Hinge at the hips, bend those knees. You're gonna come up, slow, hold, and down, slow. Up, and down. Again, making sure that spine is neutral. Slowly come down. The neck is neutral. I'm trying not to look up too much because then, guess what? My neck is out of alignment. And down. This one's challenging right now. You got 3 seconds. We're gonna actually get on the floor for this next one. Good. So, we got lower back, I, Y, W's. So, I, Y, W. I, Y, W. I goes out more, Y comes up a little bit more, W in the back. If you are pregnant or you need a modification, you can go to bird dog. And you could just do regular bird dogs. You could come out to the side, bring it down, and switch. This is definitely still working that lower back and that core, okay? Good. Don't fly through these. Keep these nice and steady too. All right, come back up. Shoulder presses. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Press. Slowly come down. Good. Press. Again, if you feel like you need to do a stagger stance, that's okay. That really helps your lower back. Woo, these are heavy. Everything's catching up. Good. Got 10 seconds. Reverse fly is next. Oh, all right. I'm actually gonna lower my weight with my reverse fly. I wasn't getting a ton of range of motion, so I'm actually gonna hold it at the top here. Here we go. And hold, slowly come down. Up, 2, 3, hold down. Slow and steady. Gains the muscles. Good, you got 12 seconds here. So, like I said, 40 seconds here is gonna give you a range between 9 and 11-ish reps. That is definitely in an optimal muscle hypertrophy range. All right, down on the floor, IYWs. That is a good range for that. IYW. Now the thing is, there's different ways of building our muscles, right? So we can have lower reps with really, really heavy weight. That's what like super power muscle bodybuilders do. And that's okay to do. Make sure you're breathing here. It's hard to talk and do this at the same time. Good, keep it going. Oh. One more round, you guys. All right, so shoulder presses, here we go. I'm gonna lower my weight a little bit. Good, stay here if you need to, and begin. In like bar, we generally use very light weights, but we have higher repetitions, and that's more muscle endurance, okay? All those ways are all ways that you build muscle, and it's really good idea to have all of those different ways incorporated into your weightlifting routine. As trainers, we want to make sure that you have all those different varieties because it challenges your muscles in different ways. Good, bring it down. All right, reverse flies. Yeah, we're gonna go to flies. Again, change up those weights, especially as you get more fatigued. Here we go, bend at those hips, bring it up, slowly come down. Now I might be going a little faster because I have a little bit lighter weights, but I want to pause at the top, let those muscles just feel what they're supposed to feel, and then slowly come down fighting gravity. Good, make sure you're breathing, make sure you're breathing. Awesome, on the floor, IYWs, or your bird dogs. Here we go. Now you can have your feet on the floor if you want. You can lift them up off slightly. That's up to you. Pause with each movement. Let those muscles fatigue. Oh. All right, feel free to stretch out that back. All right, you guys, you got a break. One more round. All right, so the next one is going to be upright rows. So you're actually going to be standing straight up, having your weights, bringing them up, and then going right, gliding right down on your body, okay? All right, here we go. Grab those weights. Oh, I think this is already too heavy. We're gonna find out. Okay, bring it up, pause, and slowly come down. Good. So you're standing straight up here. Core is tight. Again, you can stay your stance here if you need to. That's totally fine. Good. Core is tight. You feel your transverse working here. You're bracing as you're breathing. Good, less than 10 seconds here. Good. All right, underhand bent over row. So we're actually going to hinge at the hips, okay? So before we had a bend over row with our hands like this, I want you under hand grip, okay? Bringing it back and then forward. I'm actually gonna try going a little heavier. Breathe. Hold at that top. Brace that back, or brace that core. You want to protect that back. Good. And we're going back on the ground. Push up with a T raise, okay? So I'll show you options here. So starting your push-up position, you're going down slow, going to the bottom, T raise up, and then you're gonna push up at the same time, okay? Down, T raise up, and up. Now, options here, one knee, two knees. You could use a wall. You could use your couch. You could use anything, okay? If you need to come up with one knee, that's fine. Have a little help, that's okay. It's not easy to go all the way from the ground and then up into that up position. All right, starting over. Upright rows. Let's see if we can do this one. Woo! Here we go. Nice and tall. Shoulders away from those ears. Make sure you're breathing. You guys are looking great. Feeling those muscles building. Good. 10 seconds here. Oh yeah. Yep, this is a good weight. I don't want any more than this. Ugh. All right, underhand, bent over row. Yeah, we'll keep these. All right, switch them out. 2, 1, hinge at the hips, row, bring it down. Bring it up, hold, bring it down. Elbows are going straight back. They're not flared out to the sides. Keep yourself in good alignment. Nice soft bend with those knees. Good. Squeeze at the top. Squeeze those muscles. Feel those traps. Feel those shoulders. Squeeze. Those shoulder blades are coming together. And release. All right. Push-ups. Whatever variation you need to do. Here we go. Nice alignment here as you're coming down. T-raise, hold, and then pop up. Especially when you come up from the floor, get that breath out. Definitely something I need to work on. Woo! Anybody else grunting? All right, one more. One more. All right, we got those upright rows. Let's see if I can do this. 12. Here we go. Keep those shoulders away from those ears. Good. Hold at the top, bringing it down. Good, you guys. 10 seconds. Building muscles. This is how you burn fat. This is how you feel strong. This is how you kick life's booty. All right, underhand grip, bent over row. Bend at those hips, hinge at those hips. Here we go. We all want to feel strong. We all want to feel good. Weightlifting, strength training, that's where it's at, man. Cardio is definitely good for your heart and all that stuff, but we want to build that muscle. It's definitely something that we advocate for. Good. Bringing it back. Keep focused. We're almost there. All right. Bringing it home to the floor. Let's knock these babies out. Do your best. That's what you're here for. Make sure you're lifting a little bit at that T-raise to get that lower back involved. Oh, it's getting harder. Come on. Woo! And that's it. Go into a child's pose, please. We're going to stretch out this back, those shoulders, that low back. Just did a whole lot to them. So we're going to focus on getting those stretched out. Good. Awesome. Go into a cobra here. Feeling your abs stretch here. Good. Go into a downward dog. Get those shoulders down, head down. Try to have a nice alignment. Top of your head, through your shoulders, all the way up to your tailbone. Good. Good. Bring those knees down. Go into child's pose again. Awesome. I want you to stay in child's pose. Bring your arms out to one side. Stretch out this outside of your back here. Okay. So you should feel a nice stretch right along that entire side, actually. Good. Let's switch to the other side. Good. All right, go ahead and sit on your bottom. You can crisscross if you want to. We're going to reach to one side. If you want, you can extend your legs. That's totally fine. Reach to one side here, low for now. Good. Bring it to the front. Stretch the front. And then to the other side. Feel again that nice stretch all along the side of your body here. Good, you can sit on up. We're gonna bring our hands above our heads, reach way up high. Good, lean to one side. And up to the other side. Good. Good, let's bring those arms down, bring those shoulders back, reach behind you, stretch out that chest, feel those shoulders. One arm across, stretch out those shoulders again. Good, other side. Oh, stretching the back real quick in the middle, and then go to the other side. Great job, you guys. Feel free to foam roll today. Find a tennis ball, get out any of those kinks in your back. Good. So with one hand, bring your hands forward, stretch out that back in the front. Good. All right. Bring those arms up, reach up high, bring them down low, and relax. Great job, everybody. Have a great day.